Hello and welcome home. This is Audio EXP, the weekly podcast from Geek Native. I'm your host Girdy, and we kick off a new month. We have a packed episode featuring major streaming news, industry shifts, and some surprising historical revelations. Let's dive into the news. We begin with our monthly community update. A huge congratulations to Surbrook Press, who have been voted as the RPG Publisher Spotlight winner for February. It's fantastic to see Michael's work recognised by the community. Looking ahead, voting for March is now open, and this month's candidates include some stellar independent talent, so please head over to the site to cast your vote and help us decide who to feature next. The 5 candidates for next month's RPG Publisher Spotlight are Tharolance Publishing, Wagon Wheel Publishing, Erin Chronicles, Open Sesame Games, and WBD Gaming. In a story that is reframing how we look at martial history, a new British Museum exhibition reveals that half samurai were actually women. Far from being outliers, these female warriors, or unamasha, were a core part of the samurai class, participating in siege and battlefield combat alongside men. This discovery challenges centuries of male-centric narratives and provides a wealth of historical grounding for players looking to bring more authenticity into their tabletop characters. Continuing the theme of the role of women in society and the hobby, the Women in Games 2026 Manifesto has been released. This isn't just a statement of intent, it's a direct call for a strategic shift in how the computer game industry handles fairness and representation. It demands transparency in pay, better support for leadership roles, and a total overhaul of studio culture to ensure that the industry is diverse as the people who play its games. In other industry news, HBO has greenlit a Baldur's Gate 3 series with Craig Mazin at the helm. However, the production is moving forward without the involvement of Larian Studios. It is a bold strategic choice that has fans debating how the spirit of the game will translate into the screen without the original creators. For those looking for something more cinematic, we have a trailer for Steven Spielberg's The Dinosaurs, which is set to roar into our screens next month. It marks a return to the grand, sweeping scale of filmmaking that Spielberg pioneered with Jurassic Park, but with modern technology and a documentary narrative focus. And following that cinematic trend, Bronwyn has a look at the trailer for Exit 8. This is a movie based on the hit indie computer game of the same name, focusing on the uncanny and the psychological horror found in liminal spaces. If you want to dive deeper into that world, there is also a novel by Genki Kawarama currently available for pre-order, which also promises to expand on the game's unsettling atmosphere. In the world of role-playing games, the Swedish indie RPG Oceania 2084 has taken home a prestigious Game of the Year award. Heavily inspired by Orwellian themes, Oceania 2084 puts players in the shoes of citizens living under the all-seeing totalitarian regime. It is a hauntingly relevant title that uses its mechanics to explore surveillance, resistance, and the crushing weight of authority. In new releases, Netcrawl is bringing cyber dungeons to dungeon crawl classics. This is a fresh blend of old-school fantasy aesthetics with high-tech hacking themes, perfect for those who want to mix their spell casting with some digital infiltration. And finally, for the Shadowdark fans, the Torches Ready bundle is now available. This is a collection of previously released highly rated games and supplements now gathered together at the bundle of holding to help you manage that ever important light sources in the deep dark. And if you have ever felt your home was missing a certain cosmic horror, you can now adopt a Shoggoth at Geek Native. It's a quirky project that I hope provides a fun, if slightly terrifying way to support independent news, as our anti-Valentine is a shameless share a Shoggoth feature. Thanks for listening to Audio EXP. For all the links and the full stories, head over to Geek Native. Until then, stay geeky.